I got very excited, okay? And I was like, I need to find this video. Where did this happen? Where is it? Whatever. I'm trying to search because I don't know which interview it's been said in. So I'm watching all the latest interviews, trying to see which one. I'm a big believer in when I work. When I'm on a holiday, don't try to make me work. Then I'm not touch work. Like then if you send me some work message, I'll get irritated. I'll be like, listen, then when you need me to work, I work non-stop. Now when I take my break, let me take my break. Hi, I'm Alaya F and you're watching me on peepingmoon.com.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You are tuned into peepingmoon.com and मैं बिना U-turn लिए Alaya F से पूछूंगी. Alaya, what was the moment in your life you actually wanted to take a U-turn to do reverse with the situation?
Many times I get myself into such stupid situations because because I don't know why, and then I was like, get out, how do you get out of this, you know? I don't know, the story of my life is that I'm trying to either take a U-turn towards something or away from something. The journey of my life. But as long as there's no illegal U-turns, you're okay.
Yeah, that we get it. I saw the trailer. My first idea of the film was from your first to now, how much you have matured, not just in the physical appearance of it, but as an actor also. इतना ज़्यादा difference आपके craft में. From in fact, for that matter, मैं अगर Freddy से लेकर अब मैं भी देखूं, there is a lot of difference, lot of character. Is it just by chance, or is it कि roles ऐसे आपने select करना शुरू कर दिए हैं कि जहाँ पे you are first, you as an actor first, and then anything else matters?
Actually it's interesting क्योंकि U-turn के shooting के end पे I got Freddy.
Oh,
so actually U-turn was shot before Freddy. So
nice.
Actually but by before I mean कि मैं U-turn के shooting के लिए 45 days के लिए चंडीगढ़ में थी. And the second I got done with U-turn, I came to Bombay, and the next day I was on the sets of Freddy. So like not even like there was just one day when I came back, and the next day I was there. So zero break. So basically at the same time, you know, it wasn't even like one. But I definitely do feel like I have matured in a lot of ways, you know, when I see Jawani Janeman especially, because that was like a long time ago. We had 2 years of that pandemic break in the middle.
Exactly.
Between Jawani Janeman and Freddy, my first and my second release, there was a 3-year gap basically. 2 years, 11 months. So 3 years.
3 years.
And so there I saw a really stark difference. For me, now between Freddy and U-turn, I see a jump, but not as much. But then if I see almost Pyar in the middle of it, where I look like a 12-year-old, then I see a big. But I'm saying in terms of performance, every project feels fresh to me. Sometimes you learn new tools, new ways to emote something, new ways to new places where you should hold back, new places where you should give more. I think that's a learning every day on set, with every film, with every, you know, everything. I just love what I do, and even when I'm not trying, some of the other learning is happening, some of the other growth is happening. So it's a very exciting industry to be a part of, and because I enjoy it so much, there will always be something new that I hope to deliver to an audience, because I don't want anyone to feel like they can predict what I'm going to do next. You know, I want to be someone that they're like, oh, this also now. Acha, her movie's coming. Not sure what it is, but let's find out, you know. I think it's more fun. I'm someone that will get bored doing the same thing or similar things again and again. And also I think your growth then is very stagnated. So I think it's very fun.
Do you think, because you look a certain way, when I say as a compliment, this petite, pretty, as we call her, quintessential heroine look, is it difficult to convince filmmakers that you can carry a character which can be as dark or as repulsive it may be, or as conflicted it is? उनको ऐसा लगता है कि वो इस इमेज के साथ शायद वो जाएगा कि नहीं? कभी ऐसा हुआ?
To play dark characters, yeah, sometimes. But now I suppose I've played
Freddy was, I think, a great honestly, it was actually a great saying out there in open that this is how it is.
Correct. No, so I remember when I met Shashank sir for the first time, he looked at me, and I'm a very smiley person, like I'm always smiling, and he was like, I'm scared. I was like, why? He was like, this is not what we need in Freddy. He said, your character is the exact opposite of this bright sunshine that you are walking in with. The character is not this bright sunshine. So every time I would smile, he would look stressed.
Don't.
Okay, sorry, he's like, put down, put down, put down. And I'm not someone like, I'm someone, I'll jump into a character and then I'll like be happy and smiling, in the next few minutes. So I remember this being a very funny point of conversation always with me and Shashank sir. Until then, we started shooting, as I like to call her, Evil Kainaz's parts. And then he was like, oh, okay. He was like, okay, you're fine.
You're fine.
You can smile in between takes as long as you give me Evil Kainaz at the take.
It's fine.
So sometimes, yeah, it does become tricky for people to see you in a certain light until they see you working in that certain light. But again, I think, touch wood, people that work with me once usually understand what my range can be or can't be. So when it came to Freddy, for example, Ekta ma'am had just seen me on U-Turn and Jayu sir had seen me on Jawani Jane Man. These were two people that really believed in me, that believed in my scope, and they thought I was going to be able to pull off Freddy. And thankfully I could, and thankfully everything worked out well. So I think for me it's just about building good trust with people that I work with, and then letting word of mouth or their belief in me just take me further.
I think what happened with Almost Pyar for me was, it left me with a yearning that I want to see you in a mature romantic love story.
Oh, I would love that.
And I just realized that in that career of yours, which was put on a stop with COVID, a good 2 to 3 years gap we had, एक quintessential love story आपने अभी तक नहीं करी. एक वैसे, as we call it,
अभी
like
तो career का शुरुआत है.
Do you feel at times when you see your contemporaries, what I mean to ask that, normally everyone has 1 or 2 love stories and those,
Correct.
beautiful glam out of the box kind of things going on. ऐसा लगता है कि अच्छा मुझे भी थोड़ा सा वहाँ जाना चाहिए, और you're very happy with the way this is.
हर जगह जाना है. हर जगह जाना है. I want to do all types of movies. And like that, I can already imagine it. I'll be sitting in interviews that time. You guys will be like, so you're finally doing that.
I'll be like,
how are you feeling? I can predict all the questions. We are so happy to see you finally doing this.
We should not be doing
more. Will we see whatever? Then in the next interview, when I do a second version, I'll be like, and again, now is this the new path? Are you following this one? Or are you going to go back to doing unconventional things? My answer is, in advance, I'm giving you that answer and this answer
I
altogether.
understood.
मुझे सब कुछ करना है. I want to do all types of roles. I want to do hyper conventional, hyper unconventional, and everything in between. Like I said, abhi to shuruaat hai. There's so much I have to do, so much I have to prove, and I'm not short on any energy.
You're not.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's the reason Priyanka said that she sees a bright scope in you. I take this as not just as a compliment, but also coming from an actor who had a good journey of doing unconventional parts when even she was doing it. When she picked up a couple of parts, everyone was like, no mainstream heroine should be doing it.
Yeah.
Do you think it also comes from a space, not just as a compliment, you see it as a journey you would like to not replicate but trace paths with?
Yes. I mean, her journey has been just incredible. I, have been a huge fan from as long back as I can remember. I don't remember a time when she wasn't my favorite actor. Let's put it that way, because she's always just been my ultimate favorite. And whether it's her overall journey, whether it's just watching her interviews and just the vibe that I thoroughly enjoy, whether it's her performances that I've been in awe of, I think everything is just so incredible. That getting such a big compliment from someone like her, there is no better feeling. Properly no better feeling. It's the most validating, motivating, exciting, scary, overwhelming feeling in the world.
Where were you when you actually heard about this? Because I remember your mother was the one who told you, if I'm not wrong, what I researched.
So my mother has Google alerts on with my name. Okay, so
I love her already.
She just sees the titles of everything, and then if she feels like, either I've seen it or... So this, she saw and she just sent it to me. And I had just woken up. I was not in India. I was shooting in Glasgow at that point. Now only. And she sent me this and I had just woken up from my sleep. I saw it and I was like, hey? And I read the title. I was like, what? I was like, when did this happen? Now, I got very excited, okay? And I was like, I need to find this video. Where did this happen? Where is it? Whatever. I'm trying to search because I don't know which interview it's been said in. So I'm watching all the latest interviews, trying to see which one. And then I was like, I hope this is not like some misinformation. I hope this actually happened.
It's not misquoted or anything, yeah.
And then the moment came because I the interviewer asked her the question, and I was like, oh my god, this is the moment where it happens. And I'm watching on my phone like this, okay? And then it happened. I just remember, it. How do I best describe the feeling? It was, when you're like very nervous about something. Your heart is going non-stop. You can like feel it beating in your ears with that type of feeling. And it sounds very like, but like truly, like it was. It's a surreal moment. It's a very, very happy moment, and I don't think most people might realize just how much that actually meant to me. But it meant so much.
I think it does because as actors, and especially when you're starting young, I won't say validation, but encouragement from people you look up to really means the world.
It's like how they say, never meet your heroes, because sometimes
Yeah.
this is the literal exact opposite of that.
I gotta meet one.
This is like a literal opposite of that. I was like, this is like, how that's like the worst thing that can ever happen to you if you meet someone you've looked up to and they're like a terrible person. This is the exact opposite of that. This is someone that you've looked up to, thinks you can be incredible. Come on.
Come on.
Insane.
You are. But I think you have that confidence in you that you gotta be incredible enough.
I have more than that confidence. I know that I have a lot of resilience. I will not stop until I believe I have reached where I want to be. So I'll keep going. I've said this since my first interviews around Jawani
I
Jani
remember
time.
your first interview when you said it to me at that time, and I found, is she really saying this? You were like, I know this is not my last interview with you. And this is not my last, and you're going to meet me very soon. And I'm like, I like her confidence.
Yeah. No,
and
but
since then to now, there hasn't been difference.
Yeah, we've met non-stop. And it was also that another thing I said was that I don't really, because that time there were lots of questions around like failure and this, that, because you're just about starting and people
and
like,
the
what
lovely
do you feel
nepotism debate which was on Flair at the moment.
Yeah, but my main thing was, I don't really think failure is an option for me, because you can't fail unless you stop. You just keep going. You keep going at it. You have nowhere to go but up. You'll just keep going and keep going and keep going, and eventually hard work, resilience, honest, good effort. Like not by pulling other people down or by
And in fact, I haven't seen you, for that matter, commenting or getting into any kind of those conversations or controversies ever.
No, and not yet. Touch wood,
yeah. But no, I've never seen that with you.
But it's always just like honestly do good, actual, kind, full-hearted hard work. Everything pays off.
And everything does. I think good works always translate on screen as well.
Yeah, touch wood, hopefully.
Touch wood, hopefully.
So far, it's been a good run.
How are you seeing your year further from here? Because while there are back-to-back releases, is there also sometimes this feeling comes in exhaustion, Wala? Does it creeps in?
Of course it
that
creeps
you need to take a pause, breathe, and maybe regenerate and start again?
Of course it does. Like, for example, yesterday, I landed from London, and then in the day, I had an option of doing my fittings yesterday or today. And I was like, absolutely nothing yesterday. I was like, I just want one day where I don't have to do a single work thing. I was like, I'll wake up 2 hours early the next day, which is today, and I'll do it then. I'll wake up 2 hours extra. But that one day I need uninterrupted, where I feel like this was a day for me, where I could have done what I wanted. Technically, it doesn't matter. Those 2 hours are either there or there.
Exactly.
They're still getting used. That time is not going anywhere. That one day gives me this sense of peace where I feel like, okay, I had some time for me, and now let's get on to work fully and completely. So I balance it out in that way a lot, where as long as I'm a big believer in when I work, I work. When I'm on a holiday, don't try to make me work. Then I'm not touch work. Like then if you send me some work message, I'll get irritated. I'll be like, listen, then when you need me to work, I work non-stop. Now when I take my break, let me take my break. So I'm one of those. I'll either do it fully or then not at all. So yes, exhaustion does set in. But sometimes it's just about pushing through until you have that moment of peace. Because this is what I dreamed of for so long while I was waiting in that pandemic. Just waiting to get back to work. I was bursting with energy and excitement and passion and motivation. And I had nowhere to put it. So now I finally feel like I have somewhere to put it. And it's tiring, but it's great.
I don't think it's tiring, because when it results into good performances, then I don't think nothing should be tiring. It's all worth it.
It's all worth it.
So wishing you lots of love, lots of luck.
Thank you.
And I'm hoping that with this U-turn, just direct to hit the highway.
Yeah, 28th April, only on Z5. Watch U-turn, you'll really enjoy it, I promise.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.